Gonna hit you right on the jet stream from the other side. Gonna sail away. They'll be calling you a radical. So, day 4001 of the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history, bar none. That tide pool jumping, it's all coincidence, bro. Nuclear full blown out meltdown. It's never happened at Mayak, never happened at Santa Susana, never happened at 3 Mile Island, never happened at Idaho National Lab, never happened at the Polygon. Went after Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went after Iraq to get a big old sack. Went after Vietnam to kill the Viet Cong. Gonna make it rain in the Ukraine. World War III started on March 11th, 2020. Building nuclear reactors on the Ring of Fire. Now think about that. I want you to think about that. Who does that? I used to do lecture after lecture. Where's this going to happen, Kevin? You keep saying it's going to happen. It's going to change the world. It's going to change everything. Well, I'm a protege of Albert Einstein. That's what he said. You're going to have a full core meltdown. It's going to let this genie out of the bottle, and you're never going to put it back in, and it's going to change. Well, won't humans adapt? Yes, in 50 generations. Albert Einstein. So, where's it going to happen? It's going to happen at San Offering, San Diego County. It's going to happen at Diablo Canyon, San Luis Obispo, Pismo. It's going to happen on the coast of Japan at Fukushima. Why? Because it already happened there. Did you know there was an accident in 1997 in Japan that was covered up? And I knew this. A big one. Guess what day it happened? Guess what day it happened? You got it. March 11th. You cannot make it up. Look it up. 1997, there was a nuclear accident. It was only a matter of time. Tick-tock, Diablo Canyon clock. Earthquakes don't happen on the Ring of Fire. Well, we have all those tsunami sirens up and down the Californias and warnings. Remember when the mega earthquake hit in Alaska? What was that? Late 50s, early 60s? Tsunami washed out a bar right there by San Onofre at Dana Point. Killed people then. Building nuclear reactors on the Ring of Fire. You don't think that's... Why are we so afraid of nuclear meltdowns? Full core meltdown never happened before in the history of mankind. Thus, scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped, they're perplexed, they're bewildered, they're alarmed. They're going to... All this coincidence that Kevin Blanch's document. Somebody says, well, I don't agree with anything he says, but I watch it. I don't give a shit what you agree with. I don't do opinion. I'm a real PhD. First you hypothesize knowledge, then you do. The amount of field work that I've done, you have no clue how difficult. Where I slept, how I did that at historic low tides, you have no clue the work. Thank you, everybody, who supports historic work. Running on empty. So... this is for the big kids, the graduate students, recording history at this point. So we're not afraid of them until they happen. We're afraid of them until they happen. Then it's the nuclear energy emperors. They have no clothes. Great Salt Lake goes dry. It was in perfect levels. Tide pools collapse. Kevin Blanch documenting all this work. The great heat bubble over the world. Just the greatest drought in 1,200 years in symphony. It's just coincidence, bro. It's all a coincidence. Everything is happening a coincidence, and do not talk truth, because what is YouTube turned into? What is in vogue? Political dogma reinforcement. That's all it is. Left, right, political dogma. That's all people want to seek out. People want to seek out and reinforce their political dogma. They will not break out of their red, blue pill, red pill, pink pill. They can't break out of their paradigm. It becomes this natural. It's Orwellian to the 10th power. It becomes as natural as occupying an Oregon bird refuge. It becomes as natural as Lance Armstrong using the postal system to blood dope. On Balco, on chemo. The good people of the world shining their shiny Datsuns. All I want to do is have some fun. Yay, I'm a baby boomer. So, day 4,000 of the cover-up, day 4,001 of the event. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history, bar none. There are at least 3 full core meltdowns, most likely at least 4. 6 spent fuel pools, and 7 counting the common spent fuel pool, blown to smithereens. I mean, literally the greatest MOX fuel. MOX fuel's against a lot. They used to MOX it right behind my house, Little Mountain, Utah. I remember getting chased out of there with a helicopter when I was a kid. My dad's like, I told you about going in there. They don't mess around. Yeah. The nuclear, I mean, I can't believe how it is. I like, and their answers to kettle. If this doesn't prove you the fraud of academia, if this doesn't prove you the fraud of so-called media, vloggers and bloggers. Let's look at what people talk about the byproduct, run for the cure. They never talk about causation. It's just, we're going to make some money. Going to make some money. Your health is your wealth. I wasn't dreaming about money or girls or anything like that when I was going in and out of a coma, 10 years ago, coming up on that infamous day, the 26th of February. That's the last day the chemo went in my body. I mean, given 2 months to live. What a journey. Open heart surgery. Rip me open, pour me out. God, that open heart surgery was wicked. Gallbladder rupture, that was even, whoa. My doctor walked in and he says, better being dead. I said, by that much. What a hardcore fight. It's been a long, ugly one. No subsistence, kicked off Medicaid, no nothing. Wiped me out. I had all that Tesla stock, all that Apple stock. I've made hundreds of millionaires all over, multi-millionaires, talked them in 2011, 2010, buying Apple and Tesla. But it's a one-way street. And I'm a fool to do all your dirty work. No good deed goes unpunished. What a journey. So keep watching your political dogma reinforcement. Keep listening to it. Podcast. My podcast was real and organic in 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14.